Matt Gay on for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. The Falcons have it. There he goes left side. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it. 53. Check 53. Drop deep. Check.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Love. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Ready.
Back to throw. Love. And the catch made by Johnson. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Go. 280. Two jet. Situation. Let's go. 58.
Wentz now on 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a second.
He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And going deep for Hill. This is caught, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 52 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Now Wentz again. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. 14, Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing.
And now off off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Ronald Jones, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that will get him one closer.
14, Falcons 9.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
That's the way.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 280. 46 down, man. 5-4. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He can run, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass set. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's got a first, and the ball comes out. Love lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. He completes it to Tate. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
On third down, Love. And Tate's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try to get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, here we go. Man, 5-7.
Again, it's Wentz. He is going to find Hill here. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
It's now 3rd down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check 13. Hey, exit.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
To throw on 3rd down, Love. And able to find Kirk complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Christian Kirk, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Wentz now to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting. Coming. Look up.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Wentz. And Diggs has it. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz eluding the pressure. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Love. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Throwing again. Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Love. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Golden Tate. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Love. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
from the gun. Love. Open man is Kirk, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Jones. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third down, Love. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Trey Flowers picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Wentz, and going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On first down, Love. That's caught by Howard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Okay, break. 53, check 53. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Back to throw. Love rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 4 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Hey, Zoo. Watch the run. Good shots, baby. Tyson. Watch out. This 5-7. Watch out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
The throw over the middle taken in. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. Throwing now is Wentz. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
180. You can't block me.
Now Wentz. And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are back within a single score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And he finds Howard complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Stocker's got it. Complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Bailey's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it? And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watch out. Tight end.
They'll look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
We got three, fellas. We got it.
Back to throw. It's complete to Diggs. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's gonna have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw is Wentz. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Wentz. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting. Still. We're pretty quiet, G. We're pretty quiet.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
On the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final try now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's what I'm talking about.